So I checked my Twitter and found out that President Donald Trump was beefing with LeBron James. Let's fill in some blanks that most media won't. This didn't start with Trump's tweet. LeBron James happily campaigned for Hillary Clinton. At one point even hinted, this woman right here has the brightest future for our world.
The number one main reason I'm here because of Hillary and what she believes in. I want people to understand. Now, I grew up in the inner city, and I know the whole notion of getting out and voting. And I was one of those kids, and I was around a community that was like, our vote doesn't matter. And this woman right here has the brightest future for our world.
Even Colin Kaepernick probably wouldn't share those feelings with LeBron James.
You have Hillary, who's called black teens or black kids super predators. I mean, we have a presidential candidate who's deleted emails and done things illegally and is a presidential candidate. That doesn't make sense to me, because if that was any other person, you'd be in prison. So what is this country really standing for?
LeBron James is building a school in Akron, which is amazing. Virtually all press was praising him. This is so great, a school, he's putting his money where his mouth is. This is beyond politics. I love to see somebody trying to make a difference in their community. LeBron James definitely does that. But Cleveland.com decided to ask the question, who's really paying for this school? They reported that maybe 50%, possibly up to 75% is going to be funded by the taxpayer, not LeBron himself. Also, according to this report, it's not a private school or even a charter school. It's a form of public schools that are funded with tax dollars but are privately run. Very interesting. Something to consider that you probably didn't know. So let's go to the CNN interview that really ticked off President Trump.
One more question. What would you say to the president if he's sitting right here?
I would never sit across from him.
You would never? You didn't want to talk to him?
Nah. I sit across from Barack, though.
Someone tried to recruit a LeBron to run for president. They said, listen, they've got no one. If you don't run, Trump's going to win. Would you run?
Well, in that case, I may.
This is the interview that you don't want to miss. LeBron James, one-on-one.
In the past year, LeBron James has called President Trump a bum. After the whole NBA, we don't want to go to the White House if we win drama, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's pretty disgusting, lame, corny, and totally counterproductive when somebody says, I won't even sit across from the table and have a conversation with this person. Ellen DeGeneres recently did it. I'm not gonna even have a conversation with Donald Trump, yet she has a conversation with George W. Bush, which weirdly enough Kanye West called out when none of these celebrities would dare speak truth to power.
May end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Please call.
And now he gets a lot of heat for supporting the president. I guess some celebrities just follow the herd, and very few celebrities are willing to go against the grain. So now this is the tweet that everybody saw. LeBron James was just interviewed by the dumbest man on television, Don Lemon.
Would you run?
Well, in that case, I may.
This is the interview that you don't want to miss. LeBron James, one-on-one.
He made LeBron look smart, which isn't easy to do. I like Mike. So Trump is trolling / throwing some jabs at somebody who nonstop jabs him all year. He throws a jab back, says, you know what? I like Michael Jordan better. After all that, the media went into a whirlwind, trying to once again turn the president's wife against him, like they do pretty much every single day. Trash him, drag him through the dirt, say he's racist. People like Don Lemon saying, oh, kids in cages, even though nobody wants to talk about those pictures. Actually surfaced in 2014 under the Obama administration, came out this year, and were immediately dropped when the news found out, whoops, that wasn't Trump.
I sit across from Barack, though.
They try to say Trump only hates on black people, which of course isn't true. He's called out hundreds of white people. He's told a handful of white people he doesn't think they're smart. I'm not saying he has to tweet this. I'm not saying he can't compliment LeBron James or try to have a conversation. But let's be honest, LeBron James clearly made his political decision. He's been very rude, thinks he could beat the president of the United States, which I'm sorry, LeBron James, you're not going to win for president. I don't think you know as much as you think you do. Similar to what Trump said. He also said that he wouldn't even have a conversation with the president, which just as a human being to me is one of the lowest forms of insults. dehumanizing somebody, saying you're not even capable of having a conversation, a dialogue with them. Strangely enough, from the people who claim love and tolerance and equality and we're so much better than you and so nice and so smooth and willing to be open. But it's really not the case, which is why millions of people, lifelong liberals and Democrats, are sprinting to Donald Trump's side away from this weird, creepy mentality that lacks total self-awareness and is just a constant hamster wheel of hypocrisy.
I understood and realized that the Democrats was not the type of party that I need to be affiliated with, was when they went against everything that I was raised upon.
During the media border fiasco crisis, Donald Trump's polling numbers with Latinos and Hispanics went up 10%. So clearly there's something that LeBron James is missing. Clearly there's a lot that Don Lemon's missing. And if you haven't noticed yet, almost the entire television, mainstream media, social media websites don't like Donald Trump, aren't even remotely trying to communicate or compromise with him or the tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions, of his supporters. Which, by the way, is a horrible strategy. It's absolutely destroying your political party and all of the power that you've had. But people like Don Lemon are going to continue to push their narrative, play the victim card, victim mentality. Everybody who disagrees with me is a terrible person. I'm allowed to diss you, dehumanize you, and treat you like trash. But if you do that to me, that's racism. We get it, guys. It's the same old script. It's not working. But best of luck to you. I'm glad that they're helping the kids. Somebody should help the kids. And hopefully, we can start to see eye to eye, sit down at the table across from each other, put our ideas, our beliefs, and our biases to the test in a debate and a discussion, so we could truly get to the truth, see both perspectives, and maybe, just maybe, we'll realize that we have something to offer, and the person that we may not like and agree with totally also has something to teach us too. Thank you for listening. Have a great week. If you'd like to support my news analysis, check the links below. Patreon and donor box. I am funded by the people, not the social media sites who probably don't even want me to make money. Thank you guys again. Have a good week.